Hey everybody, old folks here. I wanted to update on my Saizo. Finally awoken Saizo. This video's been a long time coming. Probably spent more gems than I really want to talk about, just because of how long it takes to do everything. You know, the truth is the legendary awakenings are no fun. You know, I understand it being harder, but the truth is unless you're willing to spend gems to speed up the process, it's going to take you a long time. It's going to take you a very long time. It's going to take you a lot of work. You won't be much help to your alliance during that time. But I'm going to stop the rant and let's get right into it. So skills, obviously we're familiar with Blade Strike. He deals physical damage 5 times the targets in front of him. His energy falls off slowly when he casts the ultimate. His attack speed and his damage increases, and then when he kills somebody, he gets extra energy just like everybody else. So it's a great attack, does a lot of damage. Blade Runner basically allows deals physical damage in an area, and he also regenerates some energy based on the number of enemies attacked. So if they're clustered up, he does a lot more damage that way, gets a lot more energy. Blade Barrier basically increases his magic resist and it heals him. The Sword Master basically increases his damage. And finally we get down here to his ultimate, his awakening, not his ultimate. Basically this increases his basic attack lifesteal. So after Blade Strike, which is his ultimate, is used, the double blade style becomes activated. It buffs his basic attacks as well as his Blade Runner, which is his second attack. So increases his damage by, or his lifesteal by 25, almost 26% at level 86, which is kind of nice. I mean, let's not lie, that's pretty good. And then his attacks deal an additional 77.3% damage, and so Blade Runner the second deals an extra 2,300. So again, when you get people grouped up, this is where he can do a lot of damage in that certain area. So we'll take a look kind of at that size. So you get a couple tanks there, you get a few others. I've seen Saizos basically run teams 4v1, 5v1 if they don't have enough direct damage after he uses his ultimate. So attribute wise, again, he's level 86 on mine. I've only got him 2 dotted at the moment. His health basically sitting at about 75,000. And then plus all the other stuff over here. His attack damage is about 4.9, a little under 5,000. And of course, he's getting bonuses from Equipment Academy. His armor's right at about 300, magic resist about 250. So he's not a huge tank in the sense of I've got massive amounts of armor or anything like that. Health regen isn't bad. Armor penetration's pretty decent. No real dodge level outside of what he's pulling in from equipment. His critical strikes, but again, he's a tank. He's not a true AD person by any means. His attack speed is pretty negligible, and his armor penetration is kind of, you know, meh. So, but as a whole, especially when you get him 4 dotted, we're going to go here and take a look real quick at a few different parts. Let's look at the Beast Souls real quick. So, Saizo, here we are. Again with Saizo, you know, there's a lot of debate about how people want to run him. Some people run the Behemoth, some people run the Dragon. That's entirely up to you. The truth is Saizo is usually going to fill the role of an off tank. He's not going to be the main tank. So main tanks will usually feature the Behemoth set. The off tanks will usually feature the Dragon set. You know, I could equip him with the Dragon one if I wanted. I haven't and I won't. Maybe in time I will. But I'm a big fan of letting my tank live, and anytime they're blocking damage, you know, he's blocking, you know, almost 3,000 damage, I'm not going to complain. Obviously, my best tank up here, I really need to find another purple one, but I don't have it yet. You know, he's basically got pretty good gear. I just need one more here. That's what I'm going to recommend, though, is going with the Behemoth tank on him. If you can run it if you want on the other, if he does more damage. Obviously, the lower he gets, he's healing himself. I've seen it both ways. It's a preference for each person. Let's get into prayers. So on his prayer level, obviously your armor penetration is going to be the 3rd dot, and then your 4th one is getting a +8 to your skill level 2, which is Blade Runner, which is pretty huge when you start to think about how much damage that's going to increase. That's why you see some of these Saizo suddenly do massive amounts of damage to a couple of enemies together, pops up all this energy, kills people, gets all this energy, gets his ults off. I mean, it's just it's a pretty powerful thing. So that's Saizo. That's him awoken. The first stage, I did a video on. The second stage, you just had to collect the, the 1,000 tokens. And then on the third stage, all you had to do was win 2 arena fights with him, which isn't too hard. Usually, worst case scenario, you drop down a couple, beat some people, and then work yourself back up. So that's Saizo Awoken. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will talk to you all later. Have a great one.